What's up, guys? Welcome back to Life with LAINEBUT. Today we have a special guest, Rob.
I'm back.
If you guys haven't seen our last video, you should go watch it. You can watch it now or you can just wait. I'll give you some backstory and everything. If you don't know, Rob is my ex-boyfriend from 8th grade, and we have a lot of history between the two of us in the past
5. It'd be 6, 5.5.
to 9, 10, 11. Yeah, like 5.5 years.
Yeah.
I've already read the title of this video. You know there's a lot of potential here for what we're about to do. So now we're just friends, right? We've been friends for the past, again, 5.5 years. We both dated other people, you know, had our fun, whatever. But tonight, that ends and we're locking it in. Just kidding.
No, we're not.
We're just going to give a couple of facts about ourselves first, because the last time we did a video together, a year ago today, actually, we didn't do a very long intro, which sucked, and then I deleted my outro footage. So today the goals are to kill the intro and outro. I'm going to tell a fact about myself, and then Rob is going to tell a similar fact about himself. I'm 19 and I will be a sophomore in college.
And I'm 19 and I will also be a sophomore.
Perfect. I'm majoring in either fashion design or fashion merchandising.
And I'm a business management major.
My favorite show is either New Girl or Arrested Development.
My favorite show, House of Cards.
I go to school in Tennessee.
And I go to school in beautiful Indiana.
Beautiful Indiana. I'm really into weightlifting, art, fashion. It's a good list.
I'm into golf. I play a lot of golf. I like hanging out with friends, and I like eating wings.
Well, and now that we've covered all that, today, here's what we're doing. I heard about this thing a long time ago when I actually thought that I was already in love. That's a bad way to put it.
With me or with someone else?
With someone else, not with Rob. We're doing the 36 questions to fall in love. I was like, I'm already there, so I don't need to do this. Plus, I already know all this stuff about this person. Things have changed, so Rob and I are ready to fall in love, okay?
No,
so that's what's happening tonight.
We can try.
We're gonna give it
our best shot.
Our darndest. Like I said, our last video was an ex-boyfriend tag, and we kind of rehashed all our issues with each other, kind of stuff like that. Tonight is gonna be, or today, whenever I post this, you know, it's gonna be the opposite of that, and it's gonna be the closure we need to fall back in love. So buckle your seatbelts. Here we go. By the way, this is from 36questionsinlove.com. And they have a whole little, like, not like a game, but like a little, it's a very nice setup. So if you want to do this yourself, there you go. Okay, wait. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say, guys, I realized it has been a year ago this week that I posted my first YouTube video. And we also hit 200 subscribers this week. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this for a whole year. And I'm very glad that I've kept doing it. Whether you've watched one of my videos or all of them, I just really appreciate it. You know, I put a lot of work into each of these. When you guys like, comment, subscribe, it's really rewarding to know that hard work pays off. So I just wanted to say thanks for that. If you've been here for a while or since the beginning, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite video I've done so far is. And if you're new, give me a future video idea. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much. I will keep making content for you. Please keep liking, staying subscribed, and watching my videos. Quick instructions. Read one question aloud to your partner, and both of you answer. Swap roles for the next question. It just says it's going to take an hour.
Shouldn't take that long.
I'll go first. Don't read it. I'll ask you, and then you answer, and then I answer.
Okay.
If you could invite anyone in the world to dinner, who would it be?
Anyone in the world.
I know your answer is going to be so much better than mine.
I would invite my grandmother to dinner. She's passed on, but I would love to have dinner with her again.
I would invite Post Malone to dinner.
Jeez.
So, Post Malone, still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would love to have him over sometime. If he wanted to try this video with me, be my guest, Austin.
Yeah, I don't think it would work. Would you like to be famous, and if you do, in what way?
I would say it's not my goal to be famous. Like, I'm not like, I feel like people who say they want to be famous or they wish they were famous or whatever, but then they're not working towards it, I don't want it that bad. If it was for something, I think it would be really cool to like have a popular YouTube channel, or I think it would be cool to be an influencer. Like, I am really passionate about sustainable and ethically made clothing, so if I could kind of like be an influencer who shifts, like most influencers are about like fast fashion and stuff, but if I could do not that, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind being famous. Being famous comes with like bad things, but it also like gives you an opportunity to use your platform to like better the world. And in what way would I want to be famous? Probably like an athlete. I really don't care what sport, but I think being like a professional like athlete would be really cool.
Before making a telephone call, this is so funny. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I watched the Try Guys. Eugene did this with the viewer. Are you looking at it? That's what actually inspired me to do this video. Anyway, before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you were going to say?
Oh, 100%.
And why?
Because I hate talking to strangers over the phone. I like think about it 2 or 3 times in my head what I'm gonna say, and then it never comes out that way.
So if it's not a stranger, do you still rehearse it?
No. Like if I'm calling you or I'm calling one of my friends, but if I'm placing an order like a Pizza Hut, yeah, I'm definitely rehearsing it in my head. How about you?
I think it depends on what kind of what you said, but sometimes I just go for it. There's this thing that, okay, it's not really the same, but there's this thing called rejection therapy where you like ask someone to like pay for their, like a stranger, you're like, hey, can I pay for your coffee or something, like something someone might say no to, but then it like they say no or embarrass you or something, like what's gonna happen, like, so it like gets you over the fear of being like that. So I try to do stuff like that, but I try to like do it in other ways besides getting rejected. So sometimes I'll just call and be like, hey, I want this pizza, like I don't rehearse it beforehand, so then I'm like, if I mess up, oh well, it doesn't matter that I messed up. I really have to make that snap decision right there. But usually I do rehearse, and well, if I have something specific to say, I rehearse it. But if I'm like, oh, we're just calling to talk, then no.
What would constitute a perfect day for you?
Sun is shining, maybe I have time to go work out, eat breakfast, maybe like check my email, I get ready for class, maybe take a shower, go to class. Okay, no. Let's say this is a Saturday. So I worked out, I had my breakfast, I showered. Then I'm gonna go meet a friend for like lunch. I shower. I go meet my friend for lunch and we get ice cream and maybe we like walk around a park or something. I go back to my perfect day includes a lot of recharging by myself. And then maybe I like eat dinner at school or whatever and then have a concert later that night, because I feel like a perfect day is just where you like, you're in a good mood the whole day and you have like nice interactions with people, notice the little things, right? Oh, being productive is a big one. Eating 3 meals it can really turn into a bad day if people are like.
Perfect day for me would be kind of like piggybacking off of what you said. You're in a good mood all day, you're not seeing the negative side of things, like you're focusing on the positives. You're in a positive mindset all day. Maybe you get some good news. Maybe you take some time and do a hobby.
Oh yeah, art. When did you last sing to yourself and to someone else?
I sang to myself on the ride home from work yesterday. I was jamming out in the car. Can't remember the song.
When was the last time you sang to someone else?
Probably when I did like theater in the 3rd grade. Maybe, I don't know.
The last time I sang to myself was on my way home from work tonight, and I was listening to Lady Gaga. Shout out to her if she's watching. And the last time I sang to someone else, I was on FaceTime with my friend Mackie, and we were kind of like doing our own thing, but I was like playing my ukulele and singing and stuff. So
if you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
Mind, because it would be dumb to be hot but not know what's going on.
I would say mind.
Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
Yeah, I do. Like everyone that I know that's in my family has passed away like in a very peaceful way. Somehow I'm gonna die and I'm gonna have my family around me and I'm not gonna be in a lot of pain.
Honestly, I don't know. I used to not really think about it that much. Every time I get on a plane, I'm like pretty sure I'm gonna die. And then the other day, I was just like driving my car and I totally forgot that car wrecks were a thing. And I was like, I could be dead at any moment, and like I really don't have any control over this. But I've been thinking about it realistically more, and I'm kind of like, wow, I will probably not know what's going on. So I don't think anything weird is gonna happen.
Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. There's not a lot.
That's not true. 1, similar upbringing, family, education, access to education, like social class kind of thing, all that stuff. We both used to play sports in high school. Well, I could do something really easy, like our hair is kind of curly. Okay, I'll go with that.
We both have dogs. We both have a pool in our backyard.
Mine were so much better.
I know. And we both have brown. I think your eyes are brown, right?
No, you got this one wrong.
No, I did.
My eyes are hazel.
Hazel. We both have very funny Twitter accounts.
For what in your life do you feel most grateful?
My family.
That's probably what I should be most grateful for. What I think about the most that I'm grateful for is my car. People like to trash my car a lot. I drive an old minivan. It's really dented and scratched and stuff, but it runs well, except for one time it died. I don't really know that much about cars, but like a lot of people, I didn't have to pay for it. Like it was my parents before, so I could very easily not have a car, but I do. So
If you could change, oh wait, shoot.
take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible. So let's see.
What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Well, one time I had a viral TikTok, so... Well, honestly, like I said, the last year of just figuring out how to, like, deal with my health stuff or whatever, I'm pretty proud of myself, I guess, for making it through that.
I would say it's the night. I think if you could wake up tomorrow morning having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
So, you know, I would pick wisdom because in the Bible, that's the only thing I have to go off of. Solomon picked wisdom, and it seemed to work out pretty well for him. And plus, he got all the other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, foolproof.
Maybe the ability to fly.
If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, or your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
I would want to know. I would want to see what I look like.
I think I would just ask, am I on the right track to be somewhere good at the end of my life? Is this like where it started to get good, or is this where it started to go downhill and then I had to fix it later? What do you value most in a friendship?
I would say honesty. If I can't trust the person that I'm friends with, then it makes it very hard to like progress in the friendship. Like I want my friend to be able to like look at me and tell me the truth no matter what it is.
I think I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of different tiers of friendship. For it to actually be like mutual and me consider you a friend would be similar sense of humor.
Alright, what is your most terrible memory? I would say mine, it would be senior night for baseball. We were down by a run in the last inning, and we had a runner on, if you like know baseball, we had a runner on third and a runner on second with 2 outs. And I was up to bat. I worked it to a full count, so I had 3 balls and 2 strikes. I looked at a fastball that was inside that the umpire called for strike 3. Every once in a while, my brother will crack a joke about it. My mom will remind me on the anniversary of it that, hey, today is the day that you struck out looking and cost your team the game on senior night.
When you were saying that, remembered a really bad sports memory. Look, I played volleyball for a long time, but I am not a good volleyball player. But my coach had put me in as a setter, and I wanted to be a setter. When I was in middle school, but the only position we had was a setter. Like, nothing else had names. Anyway, my coach put me in as a setter, and I was doing so bad the entire game, and I just kept it. That's like the whole story. I just pretty much doubled on everything, or if I like passed it because I didn't want to set it, it wouldn't go to the right spot or whatever. Man, it was so bad. And then afterwards, I remember I was like walking with my boyfriend, and I was like, man, that really sucks or whatever. I was like trying not to freak out. But then we were like walking outside, and my dad walked up to us, and I don't really cry in front of my parents that much, but I just started crying so hard that day. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living, and why?
I would spend more time with the people that I love.
The reason I don't like this question is because hypothetically, I feel like you should always live like you could die tomorrow. Not necessarily do dumb stuff because of that. I think I would stop working towards the future maybe. Like I would probably drop out of school.
What roles do love and affection play in your life?
Right now, not much.
I would say they both play like a pretty small role in my life.
Alternate sharing something that you consider a positive characteristic of your partner.
Lane has a great sense of humor.
I feel like you're really positive.
Lane isn't wishy-washy on things.
Oh, I think you would take constructive criticism really well.
You're very uplifting. Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's?
I would say probably yes.
I would say yeah. Make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling...
Oh, I have to start. We both feel weird that Rob just touched my leg.
I didn't mean to. I was like...
Wow. Either. Oh my gosh.
Don't put that in the video. Wow. That's not going in the video.
You're giving me a...
I know.
Oh wait, I wonder if I can just click. Nope. Okay, so you guys remember how at the beginning I said last year my intro sucked and my outro got deleted? I actually deleted like almost, not really half, maybe a third of the footage. I've come to terms with it now because there's nothing I can do. What happened was I wanted to get ahead of this video so I could post it on the 1-year anniversary of my first video with Rob. So I was like, I need to get this all filtered and color corrected so that I can start editing as fast as possible so I can get this video up. But I was doing it the night that we filmed, so it was like midnight. I was really tired. I worked that day, right? And I deleted it somehow. If you were wondering, unfortunately, we did not fall in love. Looking like that's not gonna happen. Either way, I really appreciate you guys watching it. Thank you for 200. Thank you for a year of YouTube, a year of Life of LAINEBUT. I hope that you guys were entertained by this video. I don't want to say a goal for how much I want to post, but I do, like I say every time, I do want to post more. And I'm working on some stuff, so I at least know you'll have at least one video within the next month. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.